School District 333 and Concordia High School are committed to principles of good sportsmanship. Activity programs at Concordia High School are for the student participants. This competition is being conducted according to the rules of the Kansas State High Schools Activities Association. Good luck to both teams. Ladies and gentlemen, just a friendly reminder that masks are to be worn at all times in the gym. Again, masks are to be worn at all times. Thank you. At this time, we ask that you please rise and direct your attention to the flag as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Performing our national anthem this evening are the Concordia High School Star Spangled Banner Singers under the direction of Ms. Morgan McCabe.
The Concordia High School boys basketball team will open postseason play tonight as the Panthers, 9-11 on the season, get set to square off with the 4-15 Clay Center Tigers. It'll be the third meeting between these two teams this season. They split their regular season matchups, including Concordia winning just 1 week ago over the Tigers here in Concordia, 78-73. Let's take a look at the starters in this contest. Beginning first for Concordia, led by leading scorer Chase Parker. The 6'6 senior's averaging 12.5 points, 6.5 rebounds per game. He's joined in the front court by Tyler Hobrock, a 6'4 junior, averaging 5 points, 7 boards a contest. In the backcourt, 6'2 senior Wyatt Trost is averaging 11.5 points, 6 rebounds, and a team-high 4 assists per game. He's joined by 6'2 junior Cav Colgren, averaging 11 points, 7 rebounds a game, and the 5'7 senior Nick Veneri, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds a contest. For the Clay Center Tigers, they are led by Isaac Lee, the 5'11 senior, averaging 11 points per game. He scored 21 against Concordia in their earlier meeting last week. Mark Hoffman, the 6'1 sophomore, is averaging 8 points a contest. The 6'2 junior Carson Flourish is averaging 7 points, 3 rebounds a game. The 6' senior Brady Glaves is averaging 3 points, 3 boards a contest. And the final starter, 5'11 junior Simon Lee, is averaging 2 points, 1 rebound a game. We're at the top of the hour. We owe you a station identification. You're listening to Panther Basketball on 1390 KNCK Concordia, 98.3 FM, and NCKtoday.com. Toby Nosker, Lauren Swenson, Robin Champlin with you. Noah Helgett back at the station, and we are set for sub-state basketball action. It'll be the Tigers with the ball to start. Lauren, your keys for Concordia.
You had Chase Parker involved. Last time he had 16 points in a good game.
Here's a block shot by Parker off a miss by Carson Flourish, and the rebound to Cav Colgren for Concordia. Panthers with the basketball. Veneri thought about a three. Instead, will give it off to Trost. Trost trying to drive left side. Will back himself out. Robin, your keys for Concordia.
I think they just need to play good defense and try and own the rebounds. Have a good rebounding, offensive and defensive rebounding for the game.
Veneri with it off that right side. Will play it out top to Cav Colgren. Pulls up at the free throw line and buries the jumper. Cav able to knock it in. Picks up the first at the free throw line and buries the jumper. Cav able to knock. 50 seconds gone by. Concordia's out to a 2-0 lead.
And that's really what they got to do, just work that ball around, get that good open shot. And you got to hold, last time we played them, Clay Center was 11 of 22 from beyond the arc. Can't let them shoot 50% tonight from beyond the arc.
Hoffman off to Glaves. Glaves coming near side. And here's Simon Lee for 3. This one shot strong. Cav Colgren with the weak side rebound. Down the floor, Concordia with the basketball. Trost has it in the front court. Zone defense being played by the Tigers. A 3-2 matchup. Down low, Parker backing in, walks with it. Concordia will turn it over for the first time. Panthers averaging 15 turnovers a game coming in, but the Panthers on top leading 2-0 early. 6:38 remaining here in this first quarter. Clay Center with the basketball, walking it up is Isaac Lee. A 5'11 senior, again averaging over 11 points per game, leading this Tiger team in scoring. He'll work off a screen as he dribbles left, feeds it off into the hands of Brady Glaves. Coming near side, it's Simon Lee. Lee's going to pick up the dribble, bounce it off into the hands of Mark Hoffman. Hoffman trying to work against Veneri. Will kick it back off to Lee. In the corner, right side, Glaves with the basketball. Parker sags off on him defensively as Hoffman gets it in between the circles. Hoffman picks up the handle, plays it off to Simon Lee. Isaac Lee now on that left side wing, working against Trost. Lee driving, off balance, puts up a shot that doesn't go, but he drew a foul. And so Isaac Lee, one of the top free throw shooters here on this Clay Center Tiger team, is going to head to the free throw line for 2 shots after the foul whistled against Wyatt Trost. The first on Trost, the first against Concordia.
Lee, an 81% free throw shooter, and this one's up and short.
Lee able to knock it in, gets the first point of the contest here for Clay Center. 2 minutes gone by. Concordia with the 1-point advantage, but Lee with an opportunity to try to tie this game up. Free throw up and in.
And I'm sure that's what they're going to try and do tonight, is they want to try and see if they can't get Wyatt Trost in foul trouble.
Concordia facing pressure in the backcourt. Cav Colgren brings it across the timeline. Cav dribbling off left, working against Lee. Will bounce it off right side to Veneri. He'll back himself out and reset. Back to that zone defense right now for Clay Center. A 3-2 matchup. And Veneri with it in between the circles for Concordia. 5.5 to go, first quarter. We're knotted at 2. Cav Colgren in the corner, plays it off to Veneri. He'll try to dribble off right and gets backed out by Florsch. In the corner, Trost, he'll take a 3. This one doesn't go. Battle for the board. It's loose on the ground and out of bounds off Cav Colgren. It'll be Clay Center basketball. Wyatt Trost has only hit 3 threes this season. Tried for his 4th there in the corner and couldn't connect, and Clay Center has the basketball.
You know, a very good shooter inside the arc is Trost is like 47%, but he's only 21% outside the arc.
There's a steal, knocking it away, Nick Veneri as Veneri takes it up the floor, and he's going to be fouled hard. Mark Hoffman called for the contact as Hoffman will pick up his first. It'll be the first team foul against Clay Center, and Nick Veneri off the steal, his 12th of the season, will head to the free throw line.
You know, he's very quick and he's fast, but boy, he put it in an extra gear there, didn't he?
Veneri's first free throw, this one up and in.
That's a good sign, Lauren. Start off making them free throws.
Yep, you're exactly right.
Veneri picks up his first points of the contest, gives Concordia a 1-point lead again. And this one rattles out. Loose ball, Hobrock fighting for it, and the tie-up will go to Concordia.
What great hustle by Holbrook out there. He had got the hands on the ball, and he just tied it up, and very quick in response when the ball went off the rim.
Him and Glaves fighting for it. The possession arrow favors Concordia. Panthers with the ball out front. Trost to Cav Colgren. An open look at a 3. This one bounces off. Hobrock now called for an over-the-back foul. Coming over the top of Simon Lee, as Hobrock's going to pick up his first, the second team foul against Concordia. Clay Center with the basketball. 3-2. Concordia with the 1-point advantage. 4:48 left to go, opening quarter. Tigers looking to bounce inside. It was knocked loose by Hobrock. It was Hoffman chasing it down out near half court. Simon Lee on the baseline. Wraparound pass. Florsch in the corner hits the 3. Carson Florsch with his 15th triple of the season. He shoots 31% from downtown. He knocks in his first 3 of this one here, and the Tigers have taken a 2-point lead at 5-3. Concordia with it in the corner. Trost looks down low to Parker. Off to Veneri. A 3 to answer is good for Nick Veneri. Trost looks down low to Parker. Off to Veneri. A 3 to answer. Concordia retakes the lead, up 1, 6-5. 4:07 to go in the first.
You know, we expected a barn burner, and so far we've had it.
Another 3. This one is good for Simon Lee. Clay Center answers with its second 3 of the quarter. And the Tigers back on top, leading by 2. And now a walk. Trost travels with it on the other end, and it results in the second turnover of the game against Concordia. Tigers have the ball back midway through this first quarter. Clay Center on top, leading by 2, 8-6. Lee with the basketball. Off to Florsch. She will play it off in between the circles to Glaves. Coming near side, checking into the game. Blake Frederick driving with it. He'll kick it down on the baseline. Glaves hands it off to Isaac Lee. Lee wanting to work against Cav Colgren. A runner, good, and he's fouled. Isaac Lee banks it in, has 4 points in the contest, and now we'll head to the free throw line. A chance to give Clay Center their biggest lead at 5 points following the foul on Cav Colgren, his first, now the 3rd team foul here against Concordia.
That'll put it again. Leaves at the line. He gets a free throw. They are 3 for 3 now from the free throw line.
And make it Isaac Lee rather at the line as he knocks it in and has 5 points in the contest. It's a 5-point Tiger lead. And now Clay Center looking to trap in the backcourt. Isaac Lee's going to pick up the foul. He and Frederick all around Wyatt Trost, and Isaac Lee gets whistled for his first, the second team foul against Clay Center. Concordia with the basketball. Cav Colgren has it on the right side. Off to Veneri. Wants another 3 at the top. Good! Nick Veneri has it on the right side. Off to Veneri. Wants another 3 at the top. Good! Out on the floor. We'll take a break with them. 3:19 to go, first quarter. Concordia down by 2, 11-9. This is Panther basketball on KNCK. 3:19 remaining here in this first quarter. Clay Center on top, leading by 2, 11-9. Saw one tie, 4 lead changes through the first 4 minutes of this one. Tigers have led by as much as 5. Nick Veneri, though, has knocked down 2 threes here in this opening quarter, and he's brought the Panthers back to within 2 as we close in on 3 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. Clay Center with the basketball. Concordia's gone to a zone defense. Glaves in the high post, bounces off to Hoffman. Hoffman with the basketball, feeds it off to Glaves in the high post. Now it's Isaac Lee in between the circles. Throws it off to Frederick left side. He'll take a 3 and hit it. Clay Center has knocked in its 3rd 3 here of the first quarter. Carson Florish, Simon Lee, Blake Frederick, all with 3-point baskets, and the Tigers up by 5. Now a turnover. Chaz Colgren has come into the ball game, and the Panthers gonna lose possession. No, they'll keep it actually, as it looked like Colgren on a pass trying to throw on the baseline, but it was knocked away by Clay Center trying to save it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. It'll stay with Concordia. Now a turnover as the Panthers try to work it inside. Lee comes up with the basketball. Lee looking inside to Glaves, and Brady Glaves will score it. Glaves has his first 2 in the contest. 5 separate Clay Center Tigers have scored. Here's Chaz Colgren on the other end, and Chaz Colgren will lay it. 5 separate Clay Center Tigers have scored. Here's Chaz Colgren on the second game of the season. After coming back from an ACL meniscus tear in the offseason, he led Concordia with 10 points in the loss to Abilene back on February 25th. And he's got his first 2 off the bench here, but Concordia finds themselves behind by 5 with under 2 minutes to go first quarter. Jumper from the free throw line is off for Hoffman, and now a foul from behind on Clay Center after Chase Parker records his first rebound of the contest. Glaves gets called for the foul. It's his first. Robin, I know you were excited to see the senior in Colgren back on the floor here tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him back on the floor, but I want to see him get really active. So far, he got his first shot to go down, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, he was 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc the other night at Abilene.
Nick Veneri wants another 3. This one is short, and the rebound going to be pulled down by Hoffman for Clay Center. Clay Center pushing down the floor. Flourish on the baseline, a runner. This one up and off. Rebound to Wyatt Trost. Trost has his first board of the contest. Wyatt bouncing off near side to Cav Colgren, trying to drive on the baseline against 2 defenders. Somehow gets it up and scores. Cav bouncing off near side to Cav Colgren, trying to drive on the baseline against 2 defenders. 16-13 as we're down to 63 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Panthers stay in that zone defense. Down low, backing in is Hoffman. Block shot by Parker. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Chaz Colgren. It'll stay with Clay Center. Second block for Parker here in this opening quarter.
And Parker that time, how he did it, I'm not sure. His arms were outstretched. He didn't hit him with the body at all.
Glaves on the inbound will score. Frederick able to find him. Brady Glaves has 4 points in the contest, and it's a 5-point Tiger lead, 18-13, 43 seconds remaining in the first. Trost on the baseline. 2 defenders around him will draw a foul. He was looking to feed off to Cav Colgren, and Blake Frederick picks up his first foul. Now the 4th team foul against Clay Center. Tyler Holbrook back in as he replaces Parker. Asen Cash coming in as he'll check in for Chaz Colgren. Asen, a 6'3 sophomore, averaging 6 points, 3.5 rebounds off the bench for Concordia. Trost gets the inbound play for the Panthers. Picks it up and plays it off to Cav Colgren. Looking inside to Cash. Cash against the double team. Off to Veneri. Another 3. This one short. And Cash with the rebound. Going up. Asen Cash scores it. Another 3. This one short. And Cash with the rebound. Going up. 3-point game. 18-15. Tigers on top. 17 seconds remaining in the first.
This is a good basketball game. This is one of the best we've seen so far. Both teams playing extremely well right now.
Skip pass. Isaac Lee wants a 3, and this one is way off. Rebound to Asen Cash. Down to 4 seconds. Trost at half court. Dribbles up. Pulls up for a 3 at the buzzer. It won't go. And at the end of the first, 18-15. Tigers on top as they lead Concordia by 3. We'll take a break. This is Panther basketball on KNCK. as much as 7. But Concordia ends that first quarter on a 6-2 run. And the Panthers have fought back to make it a 3-point ball game, 18-15. As we get set to open up the second quarter, on the floor for Concordia, Wyatt Trost, Tyler Hobrock, Asen Cash, Cav Colgren, and Nick Veneri. Veneri with 7 points in that opening quarter to lead the way for Concordia, while for Clay Center, they had 5 different players score, led by Isaac Lee, who has 5 points. Inside, Hoffman got it knocked away by Hobrock, but picking it up was Glaves, and now trying to feed off to Frederick. The ball will go out of bounds, staying with the Tigers. Let's go to Robin with shooting stats from that first quarter.
Well, both teams in that first quarter were 6 of 11 from the floor, shooting 55%. Just the difference, Clay Center had 2 more free throws and a 3-pointer.
Inside, Tyler Hobrock going to come up with a steal. Concordia forcing the first turnover against Clay Center. Trost has the basketball. Wyatt looking for a pass down low, trying to find Cash, and we got a whistle and a foul. Cash had a couple of bodies around him, but was able to draw the foul on the floor against Hoffman. So Mark Hoffman's been whistled for his second. Now the 15th foul against Clay Center. Veneri and Cash will check out. Chase Parker and Joey Henderson into the ball game. Henderson, a young freshman, averaging 2.5 points a game for the Panthers. Trost plays it off to Cav Colgren, looking inside to Parker, backing in. Parker scores it. Trost plays it off to Cav Colgren, looking inside to Parker, backing in. Parker.
His second assist.
Concordia has pulled within 1 now at 18-17. 7:05 remaining here in this second quarter. Flourish looking down low to Glaves. Glaves will kick it out. 3-point shot on the way is off for Clay Center. Rebound tipped out though. Trost after the miss by Isaac Lee, and the ball out of bounds. Last touched by Clay Center. It'll be Concordia basketball.
Panthers have a chance to tie the game. Go ahead here as they trail it by 1, 17-18.
Long feed up the floor. Hobrock trying to bounce it to Parker. It was knocked loose. Players diving on the floor for it. And out of bounds off of Clay Center is going to be the signal. Blake Frederick, the last to touch it. Concordia fortunate there to keep possession.
That was the right call, though. We can see it right down here, but it was very close.
Cav Colgren with the basketball. Cav looking for a swing play. Hobrock off to Henderson. 2-3 zone on the matchup being played here by the Tigers. Skip pass coming back to Henderson. Joey plays it out front. Cav Colgren looks down on the baseline. Trost dribbles back out. Now puts it on the floor on a nice crossover. Looking for a dump off pass to Hobrock. It was stolen. Stepping in front and taking it away was Tanner DeMars, who's coming off the bench for the Tigers. Now 3 turnovers here against Concordia. DeMars in the corner right side. Off to Frederick. And out front, it's Carson Flourish. Glaves feeds it around the perimeter. Isaac Lee looks down low. DeMars kicks it out. Frederick will take a 3, looking for his second. It's off the heel, no good, and Henderson gets the long rebound, his first. 2 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Concordia down 1. Panthers have the basketball. Trost with it in the front court. Dribbling in between the circles, picks it up, plays it off near side to Cav Colgren. Swing play coming right side. Henderson has it. Joey looks in the corner to Trost, going down low. Hobrock, or make it Parker rather, scoring off the glass. Chase Parks in the corner to Trost, going down low. Hobrock, or make it Parker rather.
That was pretty.
Concordia has retaken the lead. Panthers up 1, 19-18, as we have our 5th lead change of the ball game. Out front, Frederick with the basketball. Looks down low. Glaves back off to Frederick. He'll miss at the free throw line, and a rebound comes down to Wyatt Trost. Trost with his second board. Concordia trying to build on this, take advantage of this lead. Here's Hobrock off the assist from Henderson. Trying to build on this, take advantage of this lead. Here's out on the floor. 5:07 remaining here in this second quarter. 21-18. Concordia on top. We'll take a break. This is Panther basketball on KNCK. to play here in this second quarter, and Concordia on a 6-0 run to open up this second quarter. It's been a 12-2 run since the Panthers were down 16-9 midway through that first quarter. The Panthers now on a 12-2 run, lead it 21-18, 5:05 remaining here in this opening half. Clay Center with the basketball. Tigers dribbling on the baseline, looking for a dump-off pass to Siebold, blocked by Parker. His third block, but the Tigers get it back. Hoffman's three rattles out in Chase Parker, there to board it for Concordia. Concordia with the basketball, Veneri off to Chaz Colgren. A corner three, good! Chaz Colgren. Veneri off to Chaz Colgren. A corner three, good! From Veneri, and Concordia on a 9-0 run leads it 24-18.
Chaz is now 3 for 3 from beyond the arc in the for the season.
Now a turnover on Clay Center. Simon Lee whistled for the walk. Second turnover on the Tigers. Concordia's got the basketball.
Panthers already have 5 turnovers, or 5 points off of turnovers. See if they can get a few more right here.
Veneri has it out front. Looking for the lob in the corner to Chaz Colgren. Trying to go inside to Parker. It's stolen by Frederick. 4th turnover of the game against Concordia. Frederick dribbling down right. Plays it off. Now with it is a Clay Center wants a three. Hoffman misses. Underneath, Siebold going up. Gets his shot blocked by Parker, and Hobrock coming out with it. Chase Parker now with 4 blocked shots here in this first half. Veneri with the basketball. Concordia with its biggest lead at 6 points. Skip pass to Cav Colgren. Baseline drive. Cav reverse lay-in, misses. And the rebound comes down to Hoffman for Clay Center. And now we've got a whistle and another turnover against the Tigers.
Yeah, double dribble on them back there, unforced errors. So Panthers got a chance here to pick up on that 6-point lead right now. We're down under 3:30 left to go in the second quarter.
Simon Lee out, Flourish back in for Clay Center. Cav Colgren plays it in with the basketball. Right side, Chaz looks to Cav, and Cav hits the three. With the basketball, right side, Chaz looks. That off the assist from Chaz, and now Nick Veneri knocks the ball loose. Cav Colgren with the steal. Cav bounces off to Veneri. An open three. This one short. And the rebound going long. Cav Colgren chases it down and saves it. Panthers keep possession here. Concordia on top, leading 27-18. Out front, Veneri with the basketball. Nick against the zone, plays it off to Chaz Colgren. Colgren will swing it off to Cav. Cav fires a triple. Gets it again. Cav Colgren is in. Colgren will swing it off to Cav. Cav fires a triple. Gets it again. Panthers are on a 15-0 run here in this second quarter.
Wow, I've never seen the Panthers shoot this many threes and hit them like they are. This is unbelievable.
Concordia's hit 3 threes here in this 15-0 run stretch. Lee at the top trying to answer with a three that doesn't go, and the rebound out long to Concordia.
Yeah, Clay Center just went stone cold here. They haven't made a shot here in the second quarter. They're 0 for 5 from behind the arc and 0 for 3 from inside the arc, Warren.
Yeah, they are really, they've cooled off, and the Panthers have lit it up. I haven't seen the Panthers, first off, shoot this many threes all season long, and yet then they are hitting them tonight. We'll figure it up here in just a little bit, but it makes it fun if you're a Panther fan.
Chaz Colgren wants a corner three that doesn't go, and the rebound's going to be chased down by Flourish for Clay Center. Down to 2 minutes remaining here in this second quarter. 30-18 our score. Here's Flourish scoring at the other end, and he's fouled. So he has 5 points now and will head to the free throw line as Chase Parker's whistled for his first. The 4th team foul against Concordia, and the best free throw shooter on this Clay Center Tiger team, Flourish, at 85%, will step to the line after he ends what was a 15-0 run for Concordia through the first 6 minutes of this second period. Flourish knocks in the free throw to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, they're 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Down the floor, Parker with the basketball. He'll play it off to Nick Veneri. Concordia leading by 9. They've been up by as much as 12. Cav Colgren swings it off to Veneri on the right side. Nick Dribbling off left, off a screen. We'll play it out left side. Cav Colgren, a three. Cav is on fire. As left, off a screen. We'll play it out left side. Cav Colgren, a three. Cav!
He's feeling it now, isn't he, Lauren?
Oh, my goodness, is he ever.
Clay Center with the basketball. Hoffman plays it off to Lee. Coming near side, it's Frederick. In the corner, the Tigers play it off to Isaac Lee. Lee wanting to drive, and we got a whistle and a foul on the floor. It'll go against Cav Colgren as he'll pick up his second. It'll be the 15th foul against Concordia, and so the Tigers will have to play it in as Asen Cash will be coming into the ball game. He'll check in to replace Colgren, who will exit with the 2 fouls.
Man, you hate to see him come out the way he's hitting them right now.
Frederick looking to inbound. Bouncing down low, it was stripped and knocked loose. Players are going to get tied up, and Concordia is going to get possession. Chase Parker and Frederick tied up, and Concordia with the basketball. Another turnover on the Tigers.
They're 6th already, and Panthers are taking advantage of it. They've got, off of that, they've got 8 points off of turnovers so far. Nick
Veneri plays it up to Chaz Colgren, looks down to Parker, open, he'll miss the shot, and the rebound pulled down by Hoffman for Clay Center. Tigers push down the floor. Frederick, block shot by Chaz Colgren, and Trost with the rebound. Down the floor, Trost looks for Chaz Colgren, and he lays it up. It won't go. Carson Florsch with the rebound for the Tigers. Chaz, so quick getting down that floor even following that injury, but couldn't get the shot to go, and now Parker is going to pick up his second foul, trying to go for a block against Carson Florsch. It'll put Florsch back at the line as Parker's recorded his second, the 16th foul against Concordia.
If there's anything not going Panthers' way right now, they were in really quite a bit of foul trouble. A couple kids with Cav, he makes the free throw. Cav Colgren along with Chase Parker, both with 2 fouls.
Parker's going to come out as Hobrock's back on the floor. Concordia's lead at 11, 36 seconds remaining here in this second quarter. Panthers up 33-22. Florsch leading the scoring with 7 points. He'll miss on this next free throw, and Hobrock captures the rebound, his third. Final 30 seconds of this first half. Concordia by 11. Trost with the basketball. Stick around, coming up on the Panther halftime show. Lauren Swinson will present the CHS Alumni Moment. It's coming up at the half on KNCK. Clay Center letting Concordia run this one down. Down to 15 seconds remaining here in this second quarter as Trost dribbles out near half court. Panthers will take a lead into the locker room, but by how much? Asen Cash gets it in the corner. Back off to Trost. Down to 5 seconds. Trost driving. Trost lays up. This one doesn't go. Chaz Colgren tipping at the buzzer. 5 seconds. Trost driving. Trost lays up. This one doesn't go. Chaz Colgren 35-22 as we head to the locker room. Concordia with a dominant second quarter, outscoring Clay Center 20-4 in that second period to lead 35-22 at the break. And it's time for the Next Tech Wireless halftime report. Make your school year successful with portable chargers, Bluetooth headphones and speakers, charging cables, protective cases, and more. All found at your local Next Tech Wireless store. The latest iPads and smartphones will make your school year a breeze. So stop by your local Next Tech Wireless store today in Concordia and Beloit for all the tools you'll need to succeed this year. We'll take a break. Second half on the way. This is Panther basketball on KNCK.
Panthers is 14 of 26 from the floor. They shot 54%. They hit 6 of 13 from behind the arc, was 46%. They was 1 of 1 the free throw line. And Clay Center, they was 7 of 20, 35% from the floor. They hit 3 of 10 from behind the arc at 30%, and 5 of 6 at the free throw line. They hit 3 of 10 from behind the arc at 30%, and 5 of.
But then Wyatt Trost able to answer back on the other end as Trost has scored 4 points here in this third quarter, and Concordia still on top, leading by 12. Here's Simon Lee, a deep two that'll miss, and the rebound comes down to Wyatt Trost, who has his 4th. Cav Colgren pushing on the other end, will bounce it off to Trost. Plays it off to Veneri here on the near side. Nick wanting to drive with it, backs himself out, gives it off to Cav Colgren, coming near side to Veneri. Head fake on a 3, Veneri's gonna back himself out. Concordia was led by Cav Colgren, knocking down 3 threes in that first half. He had 13 points in that opening half, as Chase Parker's gonna be fouled down low. Cav led the scoring for Concordia with the 13 points. Chaz Colgren came in off the bench and had 7. Nick Veneri knocked down 2 threes in the first quarter. He had 7 points as well. Chase Parker with 4 points. 2 points each for Tyler Hobrock and Asen Cash. And now Wyatt Trost with 4 points. Here's Veneri on a runner that doesn't go, but he's fouled. And Nick Veneri's going to head to the free throw line. It'll be a 2-shot opportunity here for Veneri after Simon Lee records back-to-back fouls and picks up his 2nd. Now the 2nd team foul against the Tigers. Veneri's first free throw, good.
Nick now 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. He's a 46% free throw shooter. He is now 15 of 31 on the year.
Blake Frederick back in for the Tigers to replace Simon Lee, who exits with the 2 fouls. Free throw here for Veneri, good as well. 9 points for the senior, who doesn't want to see a season come to an end here. And he's given Concordia its biggest lead, up 14 at 41-27. Nearly a steal by Veneri. Clay Center, though, able to recover it. Isaac Lee swings it around the perimeter. Florsch looking for a pass into Glaves. It was knocked loose by Parker, but it's out of bounds off Concordia. It'll stay with the Tigers.
So close to a steal right there. Trost and him working together. It's just both trying to go for the ball, lost it.
Frederick throws out front to Hoffman. He wants another 3, this one off the heel. Rebound comes down to Trost. Wyatt's 5th. Trost pushing down the floor. Trost goes all the way to the rim and scores it. Wyatt's 5th. Trost pushing down the floor. Trost goes all the way to the rim.
What an effort that time. Man, he turned on the afterburners and laid it right off the glass.
Concordia picking up where they left off in that second quarter, and they've built this out to a 16-point lead. Down low, we got a whistle and a foul on Parker. Hoffman taking it up strong on the baseline. Gonna head to the line for 2 shots as Chase Parker's picked up his 3rd.
I think coach is going to leave him in for right now a little bit, so that'll put again back at the line Hoffman, a 70% free throw shooter, and they've only missed 1 tonight. They are 6 of 7 from the free throw line.
Chaz Colgren in to replace Parker. Hoffman now with 6 points in the contest. Concordia on top, leading here by 15 and make it 14 following that free throw by Hoffman. And we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break with them. 5:17 remaining in the third. 43-29. Panthers on top. This is Concordia basketball on KNCK. .517 remaining in the third quarter. 43-29 our score. Concordia on top. Winner of this game will move on to play the winner of tonight's matchup between 2 other North Central Kansas League schools, Abilene and Chapman. And at the halftime break, it's the Abilene Cowboys leading Chapman by just 4, 10-6. Concordia with the basketball as we approach 5 minutes remaining in the third. Trost looks off to Veneri right side. Nick with the basketball. Guarded by Isaac Lee. Plays it off to Cav Colgren. Now Trost on the baseline. Trying to dump it inside to Chaz Colgren. Colgren gets it and is fouled. Trost on the baseline. Trying to dump it inside to Chaz Colgren. Colgren. And now we'll head to the free throw line off the foul on Isaac Lee, his 2nd.
Chaz on the year. Again, just his second game back is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Second assist for Trost, and he makes it 3 for 3.
Chaz Colgren is in double figures for the second straight game, and he's only played now 2 games this season. Concordia's got a 17-point advantage at 46-29. It's their biggest lead. Tigers with the basketball. Isaac Lee has it. Comes near side to Glaves. Plays it off out front. Frederick will work it around the perimeter to Isaac Lee. Lee trying to drive, and we got a foul on the floor on Trost. His second. Be just a second foul against Concordia here in this second half. Make sure to stick around. Coming up in our post-game show, we'll be recognizing our H&R Block of the Game, brought to you by H&R Block of Concordia. It's coming up in the post-game show on KNCK. Frederick inbounds to Glaves. Glaves with the basketball, plays it off the floor, shout front. Under 4.5 to go here in the third. Concordia by 17, and we've got a travel on Hoffman. Guarded by Hobrock, and Clay Center has turned it over.
Yeah, he just shuffled those feet just a little bit, and that's just their first turnover here in the second half. Panthers do have 8 points off of the Tiger turnovers.
Veneri with the basketball. Nick bringing it up across the timeline. Dribbling off right, guarded by Lee. Veneri picks up the handle. Trying to find somewhere to go. We'll play it in the corner to Hobrock, and now we've got an offensive foul. Hobrock with an elbow into the chest of Glaves. Picks up his second.
Hobrock was just trying to get him off of him, and he just took that elbow and put it right into the chest, and a turnover on the Panthers.
Veneri out, Henderson in for Concordia. DeMars has come back on the floor for Clay Center as he checks in to replace Glaves. Midway through the third, Concordia by 17, 46-29. They've held this Clay Center team to just 11 points since the opening quarter, and now here's a steal. Cav Colgren ripping it away in the paint, losing the handle. Players diving on the floor, and Joey Henderson gets it and scores it away in the paint, losing the handle. Players diving on the floor, and forced by Cav Colgren. 8 Panthers have scored in the ball game, and Concordia's got its biggest lead up 19. Here's a runner on the other end. That's good for DeMars, as he's able to answer in the paint on the other end to get his first 2 points of the contest. 48-31, 3:18 remaining in the third. Concordia on top and has the basketball. Henderson looks down on the baseline to Trost. Off to Chaz Colgren. A deep fadeaway 2 is good. Henderson looks down on the baseline to Trost. Off to Chaz Colgren. A deep. Colgren has 5 here in this third quarter, and Concordia up 19. Florsch with a 3. Good. He's the first Tiger in double digits with 10 points and a timeout on the floor. 2:54 remaining in the third. 50-34. Concordia by 16. We'll take a break. This is Panther basketball on KNCK. .254 remains in the third quarter. 50-34 our score. Concordia on top, leading by 16. Panthers have been up by as much as 19 here in this second half. On the floor for Concordia, Asen Cash, Joey Henderson, Cav Colgren, Wyatt Trost, and Chaz Colgren. The Panthers will inbound against man-to-man pressure. Cav gets it into Henderson. Back off to Cav, who will bring it up, guarded by Isaac Lee. Now Henderson across the timeline. Taken by DeMars defensively. Joey walked with it. Second turnover of the second half against Concordia. Henderson out, Veneri in. Panthers have turned it over for the 7th time. Concordia with the 16-point advantage, though, at 50-34. Near side. Simon Lee penetrates, gives it off to Frederick. Frederick kicks it out. 3-point look for DeMars. This one rattles out. Rebound comes down to Isaac Lee. He'll miss on the putback, and now the rebound tipped out off Clay Center. It'll be Concordia basketball. So Concordia will keep possession. 2.5 to play in the third. Again, full court man-to-man pressure on the basketball by the Tigers, but Trost quickly brings it up. Trost on the baseline, pulls up. His jumper rattles home. Wyatt Trost has it up. Trost on the baseline, pulls up. His jumper rattles home.
4 inside the arc here in the second quarter. 4-5 for 5 overall in the ball game.
Out front, Simon Lee gives it off to Frederick, and now we got a whistle and a foul on Concordia. As Chaz Colgren will pick up the foul, it'll be his first. Be the third team foul against Concordia. Make it the fourth rather, against Concordia. Simon Lee has come out. Hoffman back into the ball game for the Tigers. Frederick will look to inbound. Concordia up 18, 2:05 to play in the third. Hoffman will take a three that doesn't go. Rebound tipped loose, and coming out with it is Frederick for Clay Center. Frederick driving on the baseline. Is going to draw a foul. It'll be on Colgren as Chaz will pick up his second. And so now it'll send Blake Frederick to the free throw line. It'll be a two-shot opportunity here for the senior.
Frederick, again, just a 46% free throw shooter. But again, the Tigers are 7 of 8 from the free throw line tonight, and this one's good. Boy, they just don't miss.
Frederick able to knock it in, has 4 points in the contest. Concordia's lead at 17, 1:57 to play in the third.
I think they just missed one free throw so
Yeah,
far
only
tonight.
one. Yeah, only one. They're 8 of 9.
Frederick's next free throw short, and Trost there to board it. 6th rebound for Wyatt. He leads Concordia on the glass. Here's Cash trying to get it inside to Chaz Colgren, and the pass too strong. Stolen by Clay Center. Down the floor, the Tigers with the basketball. Simon Lee kicks it off right side, and here's a missed shot by Florsch. Asen Cash with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled.
Well, there should have been a foul before that when they went up with a shot down there. It went over Concordia's back, but it's going to be Concordia's basketball.
Minute 40 go here in the third period, and again the Panthers up 52-35.
Foul on Simon Lee, his third, 4th team foul against the Tigers. Concordia trying to get it into Asen Cash. The ball knocked loose, but Cav Colgren able to chase it down, and now we got a whistle and a foul. So this will go against Mark Hoffman for Clay Center as he'll pick up his third. So now Hoffman and Simon Lee each with 3 fouls here for the Tigers.
I'll tell you what, you got to give a lot of credit to this Clay Center Tiger team. They have not given up on defense.
Trost with the basketball in the front court. Wyatt plays it off to Cash. Corner 3 from the right, doesn't go. And the rebound to Frederick on the weak side for the Tigers. Under 90 seconds to go, third quarter. Concordia on top, leading by 17. DeMars misses on the shot. Trost gets the rebound for Concordia. 7 boards for Wyatt Trost. Down the floor, Veneri off to Cash, to Cav Colgren out front. Cav bouncing left side. Trost looks inside to Chaz Colgren, posting up. Colgren, nice head fake, drew the defender up and then scores. Looks inside to Chaz Colgren, posting up. Colgren, nice head fake tonight.
Well, Chaz is just showing his strength down here. He's such a big body down there, and he just went up strong.
3-point shot by Simon Lee is good. He's got 6 points in the contest. Concordia up 16, 44 seconds to go in the third. Trost trying to back it out. Panthers may try to hold here for a final shot in this third quarter. Chaz Colgren with it out front. We'll give it off to Nick Veneri. Panthers up 16, 54-38.
Chaz is down there. He's just kind of walking away. That young man is tired.
Nick Veneri with the basketball. Pressured out front by DeMars. Will bounce it off the Trost near side. Down to 17 seconds to play in the third. Florsch will take him man-to-man. Down to 13 seconds to go in the third. Trost with the basketball, trying to isolate Florsch, crossing over. Trost penetrates, and we got a foul on the floor. That'll be whistled against Florsch as he will pick up his first. It'll be the 5th team foul as Hobrock will come into the contest to replace Cash, and I apologize, it's the 6th team foul, rather, against Clay Center here in this second half. So Concordia to inbound, just 6 seconds remaining in the third. Cav Colgren throws it into Hobrock. Hobrock in the paint going up. Shot blocked. Clay Center comes out with it. Down the floor, DeMars. He's going to be fouled by Nick Veneri. Are they going to call it a shooting foul? They are. and so it'll put DeMars at the line for 2 shots. So Veneri picks up the foul. It's his first, and it'll send DeMars all alone to the free throw line with no time on the clock here in the third quarter for a 2-shot opportunity for DeMars.
And he's a 75% free throw shooter. And again, they're 8 of 10, and the officials are going to talk it over.
They may put a little time back on the clock. We'll see what they'll say, but they will probably put a little time on the clock, and that looks like what they're going to do. They're going to call both teams over, and they're going to add some time to the clock. 54-38, Concordia on top, leading by 16. But again, it'll be DeMars heading to the free throw line, a 2-shot opportunity here, and we'll wait to see how much time they'll put back on the clock. As they're working that out, here at the scores table. Concordia with a strong performance here tonight, and they're going to put 0.4 seconds on the clock as DeMars will step to the line here, a 2-shot opportunity for a 75% free throw shooter. And this first one on the way, good. We're at the top of the hour. We owe you a station identification. You're listening to Panther Basketball on 1390 KNCK Concordia, 98.3 FM, and NCKtoday.com. Toby Nosker, Lauren Swinson, Robin Champlin with you. Noah Helgett back at the station. DeMars able to get both free throws to go, and that'll take us to the fourth quarter with Concordia on top, leading by 14, 54-40. We'll take a break. This is Panther Basketball on KNCK. Final 8 minutes of action. Concordia on top, leading by 14, 54-40. The Panthers on top, leading things in this matchup against Clay Center. Winner of this game will move on Friday night to take on the winner of tonight's matchup between Abilene and Chapman. And right now, heading to the fourth, that game is tied in what is an extremely low-scoring game, 14-14. Abilene and Chapman all tied up heading to the fourth in that matchup.
Whatever Chapman is doing, we need to watch that film if we have to play Abilene.
Concordia with the basketball. Trost looking to lob inside. Triple team down low was Parker, and he's going to draw a foul.
Yeah, he just went flying out of bounds.
Hoffman picks up the foul. That's now his fourth. So the fourth foul on Hoffman. And that'll put Parker at the line. Let's go to Robin with some shooting numbers from that third period.
Well, I had the Panthers. They was 8 for 8 from inside the arc. They was 0 for 1 from behind the arc. The total shots, they was 8 of 9 for 89% in that third quarter. Clay Center was 4 of 10 shooting from the floor for 40%.
Parker rattles in the free throw. The front end of the 1-and-1 is good, and he has 5 points in the contest. Concordia's led by as much as 19 on a couple of occasions. And right now, they've got a 15-point advantage, 7:41 to go. Next free throw for Parker. This one rattles off, and Carson Florsch with the rebound for Clay Center. Down the floor, Tigers with the basketball. Frederick, head fake on a 3, driving. Frederick going to the rim. Missed the shot, but is fouled. It'll be on Parker. Chase has got his fourth.
And that's not a good sign. You don't really want Chase in foul trouble right now, and he definitely is. So, again, that's Clay Center back at the line where they're 10 of 12 from the free throw line.
Yeah, this is where they score points and catch up real quick, like when that clock's not running.
Clay Center, last week when Concordia played them, scored 20 points in the final 2 minutes of that ball game, but Concordia walked away with a 5-point win, 78-73. Here's Frederick missing on the first free throw. Chaz Colgren in to replace Chase Parker. Brady Glaves in to replace Isaac Lee. And how about the job Concordia's done on Lee? He scored 21 against the Panthers a week ago. Comes in leading this team in scoring, but he has just 5 points right now as he exits here with 7:31 remaining in the fourth. Next free throw for Frederick. This one off. We got a lane violation on Clay Center. It'll be Concordia basketball. So the Panthers with the ball.
So that's another turnover on. That'll be their 9th on the Tigers.
Concordia brings it up. Trost across the timeline here for Concordia. Wyatt bouncing down low to Hobrock. Hobrock going to draw a foul on the floor. It'll put him at the line for a 1-and-1 off the 8th team foul. They'll call this one on Carson Florsch.
That's too bad he lost the handle as he was going up to make the shot. Otherwise, he probably would have had a good chance to make an easy layup.
Hobrock at the line. A 1-and-1. Front end shot on the way. This one off the heel. And the rebound comes down to Florsch for Clay Center. Tigers down the floor. Frederick gets a nice look at a three. This one rattles in and out, and then back down as Frederick knocks in his second three of the ball game, and he's got 6 points.
Down to a 12-point lead for the Panthers.
7:05 remaining here in the fourth. Veneri on a skip pass, wants a three. This shot doesn't go. Rebound fought for. Cav Colgren has it. Cav scores it. First points for go. Rebound fought for. Cav Colgren has it. Cav scores. Game. Panthers on top by 14.
Panthers now have 6 points off of second chance points.
Florsch driving. Florsch off balance. This shot doesn't go. Contested by Chaz Colgren, and Tyler Hobrock with the rebound, his fourth. Down to 6:35 to play. Panthers with the 14-point advantage, and we got a whistle and a timeout to Concordia. 57-43. Panthers on top. We'll take a break. This is Concordia basketball on KNCK. KNCK. 6.5 remaining here in this one. Concordia on top, leading 57-43. Veneri with the basketball. Trap coming out front by the Tigers. He'll bounce it to Trost on the near side. Trying to avoid the trap on the wing. He gets tripped up by Isaac Lee. And so Trost will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Lee's third foul, the 9th against Clay Center.
Wyatt, a 48% free throw shooter, hasn't been there tonight. He is 37 of 77.
He has 8 points in the contest, all of that here in this second half. Free throw here, good. Panthers able to knock in the front end of the 1-and-1, and Trost looking to become the third Panther to score in double digits tonight as he gets set for this second free throw. Concordia on top, 58-43 as he'll miss here. Rebound tipped up, and Hobrock gets it. Hobrock going up, he'll score it. Tyler Hobrock, rebound tipped up, and Hobrock gets it. Hobrock going up, he'll score.
8 second chance points for the Panthers, and that was big.
Frederick will take a three, looking for his third of the night. He'll miss big, and the rebound comes down to Cav Colgren. 2-on-1 break. Cav to the rim, lays it in. Comes down to Cav Colgren. 2-on-1 break. Cav to the rim, lays it in. It matches their biggest lead with 5:50 to play. Near side, Frederick with the basketball. Now a three for Isaac Lee. Good. Isaac Lee has 8 points in the contest.
Well,
Concordia on top by 16.
They just don't go away, man.
Trost pushing. Trost gives it off to Chaz Colgren, off to Cav Colgren. Cav plays it off the Trost left side. Concordia slowing things down here, forcing Clay Center to have to extend out their defense. They want to trap. Concordia plays it off left side to Trost. Driving on the baseline, he gets cut off. Wyatt kicks it off out front to Cav Colgren. Now Trost on the wing. Wyatt driving on the baseline. Trost going to be called for an offensive foul. Glaves taking the charge. Trost whistled for his third.
Yeah, he got trapped along the baseline a little bit and just had to kind of push his way out of it, and they called him for the charge. That's just the 9th turnover on the Panthers. The Panthers come in averaging 15.3 turnovers a game, and right now only 9, and we've got 5 minutes to play.
Trost will come out, Asen Cash into the ball game here for Concordia. Panthers on top, leading by 16, 62-46 as we approach 5 minutes remaining. Winner of this game will move on to face the winner of tonight's matchup between Abilene and Chapman. And again, that game tied at 14 going to the 4th. We'll try to get you an update. Here's a missed shot by Clay Center. Rebound to Asen Cash, his 4th.
Panthers come in averaging 52.6 points a ball game. They now have 62, so well above their average.
Veneri trying to avoid a trap. Will give it off to Cav Colgren on the left side as the clock will work its way down to 4:38 to go. Next foul on the Tigers will put Concordia in the double bonus. Cav plays it off near side to Veneri. Nick with the basketball. Working himself away from Isaac Lee on the right side wing. Now will bounce it off to Cav Colgren. Cav trying to avoid things here on the near side. Draws the foul on Isaac Lee as Lee's going to be whistled for his 4th, trying to reach from behind to go for a steal. And instead he'll put Cav Colgren at the free throw line.
Boy, and Cav is the guy you want at the line. He's 73%. He is 71 of 97 for the year. He shot a lot of free throws and hit a lot of them. Swish.
Cav puts it in and has 18 to lead the way for Concordia. Concordia on top by 17. This is our first sub-state game here in Concordia, but we got another one coming your way tomorrow night. The Panther ladies going to be in action tomorrow as they will be matching up with the Abilene Cowgirls. A 7 o'clock tip here from Concordia High School, and a game that we'll have for you right here on KNCK. Cav Colgren rattles in both free throws and has 19 points. Trost, Henderson in for Veneri, and Chaz Colgren. Chase Parker also checked back into the contest as he replaced Tyler Hobrock. And Concordia on top, leading 63-46 with 4:15 to play.
Cav now 73 of 100 free throws on the season.
Blake Frederick driving, and he traveled. Clay Center has turned it over again, and Concordia with the momentum and the basketball.
Their 10th turnover, so they don't have a lot of turnovers either, but the Panthers do have 10 points off of those turnovers. See if they can get a few more here.
Concordia with the basketball. Panthers. Trost pressured out front by Florsch. Midway through this 4th quarter, Concordia leading by 18. Henderson. Concordia just trying to run the clock right now. Get the points at the free throw line if they have to. Clay Center not fouling yet. Cash with the basketball. Looks into Parker. Parker on a turnaround will miss. Cav Colgren snuck in for the rebound. Trost with the basketball will kick it out. Henderson has it on the left side, and Concordia trying to dribble it back out, and we got a foul on Isaac Lee. Lee has fouled out. So we talked about it. He scored 21 against this team a week ago. Tonight, Isaac Lee with 8, and he has fouled out of this contest as he'll put Joey Henderson at the free throw line. A 2-shot opportunity coming up for the young freshman. Henderson, one of the best free throw shooters on this Panther team, as he shoots nearly 85% from the line. It's a 2-shot opportunity, and he gets the first.
He is now 12 of 13 from the free throw line. So, again, Isaac Lee coming off. I give him a lot of credit. He's a senior. He looks like he's about an 8th grader, but boy, can he play.
Free throw off for Henderson, and the rebound comes off to Glaves for Clay Center. Concordia on top again by 19, matching their biggest lead. Frederick penetrates. Florsch wanting to drive. Will kick it off. 3-point shot for Glaves. Doesn't go. And the rebound to Cav Colgren. Off the Trost, and Concordia is going to slow it down. Panthers again up 19. Trost lost the dribble off his foot. Florsch fighting with him for the basketball, and Clay Center's got the steal. 10th turnover on Concordia. Hoffman wants a 3. This one doesn't go, and the Panthers fighting for the rebound. Cav Colgren able to get another, his 7th. Down the floor, Cav's going to be fouled, and he'll go back to the line. 2 shots with 2:56 to go, and Concordia leading by 19. Carson Florsch picks up his 3rd.
I'll put Cav back at the line. We just talked about it, 2 for 2. And again, now 73 of 100 free throws on the season.
This one on the way short. 19 tonight, though, for Cav Colgren as he leads Concordia in scoring. Panthers have not led by 20 tonight. Chance to do so here. This one up, and it'll bounce in. 20 points for Colgren and a 20-point lead for Concordia. 66-46, 2:55 to play. Panthers looking to pick up their 10th win of the season and advance in the sub-state tournament. Frederick's three is good. He has 9 points in the contest and a timeout on the floor. 2:45 to go. 66-49. Concordia on top. We'll take a break. This is Panther basketball on KNCK. Veneri and Wyatt Trost. For Clay Center, led in scoring tonight by Carson Florsch, who has 10 points in the contest. Blake Frederick has 9. Isaac Lee with 8, but Lee has fouled out of this ball game.
Just had a terrific game so far. I mean, it makes a difference. Chaz Colgren just had an extra guy to come in, Robin, and just provide points. And there's a baseball pass all the way down. And Parker beats it.
Oh, wow.
Trost with
points. And there's a baseball pass all the way down. And Parker beats it.
Now Parker with a block on the other end, his 5th of the contest. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Clay Center here with 2:35 to go. Concordia on top by 19.
Can I just write down for Trost as a touchdown? We ought to get 7 points off of that one.
Frederick will miss the 3. Parker gets a rebound. Outlets to Chaz Colgren. 3 boards for Chase Parker in this one. Concordia by 19, 2:23 to go. Veneri has it on the right side wing. Nick bounces off to Cav Colgren. Cav guarded by DeMars. Clay Center now going to foul with 2:13 to go. And they'll put Cav Colgren back at the line.
That'll be on DeMars. I think that's just his first.
It is.
So I'll put Cav again back at the line. He's 3 of, well, no, he's just 2 of 4, excuse me.
20 points tonight. This free throw rattles out. Concordia trying to advance here in this sub-state tournament in a potential matchup against either Abilene or Chapman. Free throw here on the way. This one good. If it's Abilene, Concordia will be on the road. If it's Chapman, Concordia will host the game at home. Chaz Colgren will come out. Tyler Holbrook into the contest.
Needless to say, I'm cheering for Chapman.
The game was tied at 14 heading to the 4th. We haven't gotten an update since, but we'll try to get you an update before we go off the air here. Frederick taking a 3 from the left. It's good. Blake Frederick's been so good from downtown and has 12 points. Under 2 to play, Concordia by 17. Cav Colgren with the basketball. Cav dribbling off here on the right side, and he's going to be fouled by Brady Glaves. Glaves is second. We'll send Cav back to the line with 1:52 to go.
And the Panthers now in the double bonus.
Stick around. Coming up on the Panther postgame show, we'll be recognizing our H&R block of the game, brought to you by H&R Block of Concordia. Free throw out for Cav Colgren, but he'll get another.
Cav just 3 of 7. Again, he's a 73% free throw shooter, just 3 of 7.
But he's going to make this one. No, that's off. Tyler Holbrook with the rebound. I thought I'd try it.
Yep, he tried it. It worked the other night with Nick Veneri.
Now we got a timeout to Concordia. Can't work all the time. My magic isn't always that good. A minute 46 to play, 69-52, Concordia by 17. Panthers, you know, they trailed by 3 at the end of the first quarter, but then it was a dominant second quarter. Concordia went on a 15-0 run to capture a 12-point advantage at 30-18. Ultimately, they would outscore Clay Center 20-4 in that second quarter to lead by 13, 35-22 at the halftime break. The two teams played each other pretty close in that third quarter. Concordia, though, led by 14 heading to the fourth. The Panthers have been able to build their lead out to as much as 20 here in this fourth quarter. Concordia has maintained a double-digit advantage the entire way over these final 8 minutes. Concordia on top, leading 69-52, trying to advance in the sub-state tournament. In its final tonight, the other sub-state game sees the Abilene Cowboys pick up a win. They defeat Chapman by 8, 28-20. The Abilene Cowboys pick up the victory as they defeat Chapman. So Abilene will move on, and they will host the winner of this one tonight.
Darn.
Man, what a
We go on to
low-scoring
win here.
game.
Yeah, we go on to win here, which we should. Well, we'll be playing at Abilene.
Concordia with the basketball. Joey Henderson has it. They brought him back on the floor as a free throw shooter if needed. Cav Colgren with the basketball. Panthers trying to avoid pressure. Clay Center not fouling right now. With a minute 32 to go, they finally will as they'll put Cav Colgren at the line.
Graves with his third. So that'll put, again, Cav the other night, and I'll have to look it up, I think he was like 14 of 21, something like that, free throws, when the Panthers shot 51 free throws. And
There he got one.
Cav hit this one. He's now 4 of 9 tonight.
I tried to call my shot one free throw too early.
There you did. What's he going to do on this one? Robin, you pick. Make it or hit
I
it.
think he's going to hit it.
All right, we'll see who gets it right.
Come on, Cav.
70-52 Concordia with a minute 31 to go.
Hey, look at that. That was about as true as could be.
Nothing but net on that. So
Cav Colgren with 23 tonight. Florsch on the other end is going to be fouled by Parker as Chase Parker will foul out now with a minute 27 to go, and will send Florsch to the line for 2 shots.
Chase Parker with 7 points along with 3 rebounds tonight.
Also had 5 blocked shots, and he'll exit here as Chaz Colgren will come back in for Concordia.
1 steal and 1 assist.
So Florsch at the line, 10 points tonight. He's second in the scoring for the Tigers behind Frederick, who has 12. This free throw on the way, good. Concordia going to bring Henderson and Cash back in again for their free throw shooting, as they'll replace Trost, and somebody else has to come out, guys.
Yeah, there's 6 guys there.
Hobrock will come out.
Again, the Tigers, 11 of 14 from the free throw line. That's the one thing they've done very well tonight.
Next free throw on the way. Florsch rattles it home. He has 12. He and Frederick lead the scoring for the Tigers. And now fouled is Cav Colgren again with a minute 24 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Concordia on top 71-54. And Cav making a nice little home off the free throw line here in this one.
He really is. He, like we talked about, 4 of 10. And I misses this one, so 4 of 11.
Hobrock and Trost back in as they'll replace Cash and Henderson. Concordia with the 17-point advantage, a minute 24 to go. Panthers trying to advance in the sub-state tournament to play Abilene. Next free throw off as well. And the rebound to DeMars. Down the floor, Florsch pulls up. It's a 3-point shot that doesn't go. Underneath Hoffman with the rebound. Got it ripped out of his hands by Cav Colgren, but they're going to call Cav for a foul. So it'll be Hoffman going to the line for 2 shots as Cav Colgren's picked up his 3rd foul. So heading to the free throw line is Hoffman, a 70% free throw shooter, and he's got 7 points tonight. This free throw, shorts, but it's a 2-shot opportunity. A minute 14 remaining, 71-54, Concordia by 17. Panthers trying to improve to 10-11 on the season and get set for a 3rd matchup with Abilene this year. Hobrock will come out. Joey Henderson back in for Concordia. Next free throw for Hoffman, good. Hoffman has 8 points. Concordia up 16, a minute 14 to go. Inbound play nearly stolen. It's out of bounds. Off of Clay Center. The officials are looking at each other to confer, but it should be off Hoffman and the Tigers.
Yeah, it should be. Again, that's just you can just tell Chaz Parker, as
You mean Chaz Colgren?
Colgren, you get it right.
Oh, they give it to Clay Center.
They did.
Oh, my. Okay, so it's a turnover on the Panthers. But Chaz Colgren just not quite as quick as normally would, just playing his second game.
Frederick, another three is good. Frederick with 15 points in the contest. And Clay Center, just like that, back to within 13. A minute 8 remaining in the fourth, 71-58. We'll take a timeout. 68 seconds, all that remains, and Concordia on top, leading by 13. This is Panther basketball on KNCK. Panthers have led by as much as 20. Clay Center, though, Blake Fredericks knocked in 4 threes in the ball game and has 15 points in the contest. Has fought their way back to make it a 13-point game. They're operating on a 6-0 run right now, and Frederick is going to foul Chaz Colgren, taking just 1 second off the clock. And we'll head to the other end with Chaz stepping to the free throw line. 14 points for him tonight.
Chaz, again, 3 for 3 on the season.
Frederick called for the foul, his second. Colgren at the line. Again, Concordia up 13. A minute 7 to go. It's a 2-shot opportunity. First free throw. This one bouncing hard off the heel. So Colgren will prepare for the next one, Robin.
Yeah, Panthers have shot 20 free throws here just in the fourth quarter.
Next one on the way. This one rattles out. Rebound, though, to Cav Colgren. Cav's going to be fouled with a minute 4 to go. Cav Colgren. Not just the 23 points that he's got leading the way for Concordia, but now 8 rebounds. He leads Concordia on the glass, and he's heading back to the free throw line as Glaves picks up his 4th.
What a night the junior is having.
First free throw good.
That is the 13th free throw that he has shot tonight. And that would be his 110th. He misses this one.
The rebound comes off to the Tigers. Down the floor, Clay Center's going to get an easy look, but Glaves will miss it. Hoffman with the rebound's going to be fouled going up. And so Hoffman's going to head to the free throw line as Cav Colgren picks up the foul. Or excuse me, make it Chaz Colgren, rather, who will be whistled for his 3rd. And so it'll send Hoffman back to the free throw line. 8 points tonight. And he gets this one. 56 seconds to go. This free throw could bring it back to a 12-point game. 4 possessions, 56 seconds to go as he connects on the free throw and moves into double figures with 10 points. Clay Center pressuring the basketball. Tigers don't want to see their season end. Concordia's going to have to make free throws down the stretch. Cav Colgren with it, and he's fouled again. He'll be going back to the line.
He'll be shooting his 15th and 16th free throw tonight.
And Robin, we talk about it so often. That's where games are won.
Yep. Clock's not running, and
Cav at the line. First free throw short.
Well, Cav is under his 73% for the year right now. Just, again, he's 15. He's hit just 6 of 15 tonight. This one's good.
25 points tonight for Cav Colgren to lead the scoring. Concordia with the 13-point advantage, 51 seconds to go. Down the floor, Clay Center with the basketball. Hoffman losing the handle, and it's out of bounds. A turnover on the Tigers. 46 seconds to go. Concordia by the 13-point margin. Nick Veneri with the basketball, and Veneri's going to be fouled. He'll go to the other end for 2 shots with 44 seconds to go.
Nick 3 of 4 tonight from the free throw line, and the young man hit 2 threes early on. He's got 9 points. He could be in double figures here tonight if he can hit a 1 or 2 here.
Veneri, free throw. This one up and off.
Yeah. Come on, Nick.
So he'll prepare for the next one. Joey Jessup has come on the floor here, the senior for Concordia, with 44 seconds to go, and Concordia leading by 13. Free throw on the way here for Veneri, good. Nick able to put it in, has 10 points in the contest. Hoffman with the basketball. Concordia leading by 14. Here's DeMars missing a shot. Hoffman going up for the rebound, went to the floor. Cav Colgren able to take it away. And now Henderson's going to be fouled. And the Panthers going to be bringing out their seniors here. They've already brought out Chase Parker and Chaz Colgren. And they're going to be bringing out a couple of more here in a moment as Joey Henderson will be heading to the free throw line. Concordia up 14, 31 seconds to go.
Because the Panthers are going to play in Abilene here coming up next. This will be the last home game for these seniors. And
Henderson knocks in the free throw. Peyton Brees in to replace Cav Colgren as Cav will check out of the contest here. 31 seconds remaining, 75-60 our score. 15-point Concordia lead. Henderson with 4 points in the contest off the bench. His next free throw on the way. This one rattles off, and a rebound comes down to Hoffman for Clay Center. Tigers down the floor. Frederick will take a deep three. This an air ball that doesn't go. And the rebound underneath to Simon Lee. Lee's going to be fouled as he scores it. It's on Peyton Brees, as Brees will pick up his first. Simon Lee now with 8 points in the contest. Makes it a 13-point ball game with 22 seconds to go. And the free throw on the way here. This one rattles in. So Lee able to knock him in. With the basketball is Veneri. Veneri will play it up, and we got a whistle and a foul that I think will send Veneri to the line, and it will. Two-shot opportunity here for Veneri as Lee picks up his 4th foul.
you know, what a group of seniors, though, guys, that we have had on this team. You can't ask for a better group. Chase Parker, Nick Veneri, and Wyatt Trost, and who am I missing?
Veneri able to score it as he's able to put it in. Joey Jessup, Easton Atwood, a couple of guys on the bench this season for Concordia as this free throw up and in. So Nick Veneri able to knock him down. Wyatt Trost is going to check out of the contest here for Concordia. As the Panthers making substitutions here late with 18 seconds to go. Concordia going to pick up the victory as the Panthers bring Veneri out as well. 77-63. Concordia on top, 18 seconds remaining. Down the floor with the basketball. A three-point look. This one off for Hoffman. Rebound on the weak side comes down to Concordia. Down the floor. Panthers. Jessup at the bucket. Scores it. Joe down the floor. Panthers. Jessup at the bucket. Scores. Will expire and Concordia will get the win. 79-63. The Panthers pick up the victory as Concordia puts up 79 points. That is a new season high for the Panthers. They scored 78 twice, including last week against this Tiger team. Concordia sets a new season scoring record here tonight with 79 points in a game against Clay Center, defeating the Tigers 79-63 to pick up their 10th win, and they will move on. Concordia will be traveling to Abilene on Friday to match up with the Abilene Cowboys. That'll be a sub-state championship game coming your way this Friday night, and we'll have the game for you on KNCK. Our final, 79-63. Concordia with the win. The post-game show on the way next on KNCK.